What was it? That one. What do we got? Cleve's in, Steve's in, Tom's in, DJ's here, Sandy's here, ABF's in, Jeff Lee's in the house. What's happening, folks? Fucking hot here. Herman's in. Nice to see you, Rick, cleaning up the shit shop. Appreciate you. It's always a fucking mess. Bacon grease is in. It's about time you clean up your shop. I know it. Cleaning shop and hams. I actually don't have any hams, but I got bourbon. Knob Creek, right? And whoever I missed, kind of getting too many to remember. That's why you just say hi, everyone. Fuck it. If I missed you, I'm not going back now. Levi's in. Matthew Shelley's here. Rye was a good choice. Fucking warm in here, though. Can't open the door. Love Bunny's in. Was it a productive day, Rick? Fair to middly. Wasn't horrible. I mean, I was We're supposed to get a lot of winds and shit tomorrow, so I was trying to do a lot of stuff around the farm that get animals ready for wind and all that stuff because we're supposed to have fucking 45 plus mile an hour winds. So give everybody a little extra bedding and a little extra food and just make them happy. So that way they'll fucking, when the winds are here, they'll just lay down and fucking relax. So that way I can just stay in here and feed the fucking wood stove a couple of times and then. Matthew says the weather's been decent here. Yeah, it's supposed to get fucking cold again tomorrow. Single digit lows. So that's probably below zero for us. Because can't fucking win. Ooh, that one's getting all crunchy. A little stuck in there. Feed the chickens. Chickens eat hog feed, so yeah, they're good to go. It's been -2 here for over a week and still not snowing, thankfully. Well, Donny Boy has gotten over 4 feet of snow so far in Canada. Off of Lake Ontario. They can have it. Fuck that noise. I'm just saying. Better take the garden hose in tonight in case the pipes freeze again. I always got to take garden hose in for the cattle because that fucker freezes. We already had one morning where 0 was the low. -2 Celsius or 28 degrees Fahrenheit. Joshua says, Holy DeWalt. There's a couple. Don't mind me, I'm just greasing my rod. That'll probably get me demonetized on YouTube. Fuck 'em! I want to say when, I don't want to invite it. Yeah, fuck the wind. I'm going to preemptively say that because we're getting it tomorrow regardless, so. I've had this one for a while. Tate's on vacay for the next couple of weeks, so I won't have any new Mac tools for a hot minute. He's pheasant up here, some fucking thing. Or he went to a wedding, or I don't know what he did. I won't pay that much attention, to be honest. 34, it's warming up. Here you go. Remember when Guns N' Roses released Chinese Democracy? And if it sucks super bad? No. 17 tonight, and that's in North Carolina. Damn. Told Brian, who works at the store, about this channel, and maybe see him here tonight. Perfect. up a new snapper on that one because apparently ain't got one. I think he goes by My Mike Man or something like that. Close enough. Fuck it. It's not close enough. We'll figure it out when it gets here. Trying to add to the victim list, Lee. That's funny. Oh, doesn't want to move. Ow! That was my thumb. Fuck! Good aim, Rick. So we gotta do this shit before winter. Well, before we really get into the salt season, I should say. Holy shit flakes. Vice grip it is. Went from minus 28 to 0 here. You actually tell people you know about this channel? Yeah, no shit. Kids need my attention, apparently. Just got some Cheerios on the floor. They'll be fine. Fuck it. What brand of lift is that? That is Atlas. I've told my brother, Denny, Vincent, Emily, Sergio, and Felony, all from a different stream. I sit in the mornings. Nice. Well, fuck. Why can't the tablet babysit? Just give him some Cheerios, juice boxes, they'll be fine. Fuck it. Would a wheelchair fit between the risers on it? I don't know. I don't know exactly how wide a wheelchair is, so I can tell you how far in between it is. I would likely say no. 31 in between. Well, maybe. Depends on how big the wheelchair is. I know there's a couple different, we can get a few different widths, can't you? Are you in a wheelchair, sir? -2 for over a week, but no snow yet. Real good, real good. Sweet, mine's 28. There you go. May I ask what for? Go back, where is it? Oh, that's why I was trying to fight me so hard. Because the ramp's trying to fucking push against it. It wasn't because it was that stuck in there. Haha! Jack, dumbass. That happens, you don't think about how things work. Jacobson, no beer. What's going on here? I got bourbon. Fell asleep when I was driving when I was a teen. Hit a few trees going over 100. Holy shit! Damn. Or don't. You were just on there. Go back to your fucking home. Got it! Catman's in. Emily says you fell asleep at over 100 miles an hour. Well, you fall asleep, your feet relax, so I'm assuming that it accelerated from there, but saying. Just bourbon, so it's an early night for Rick. I can switch to water, but I can mix in more water that way. Stay hydrated or some shit. Make hang up right in the middle. And a V8 S10 with 3 kits on it. The hell is 3 kits? Yeah, Norman, it's the money maker. You gotta keep it maintained. There is snow out here, yes. In Regina, I don't know. Nice 200 shot. Who did I miss? Oh, hi, Rick. Hi, Emily. How are you today? Good enough for you. Probably service the inside pins too while I'm at it. Those I gotta take the whole ramp off though, which is fine. I can do that. Why is this family friendly? I need a safe place for my hamster to watch. Hamsters to watch. I mean, there's no cats around. Never mind. Although a hamster would be an interesting target at about a fucking 100 yards. I let my dog watch this. That's funny. I was young and dumb back then. So are you just old now? Never mind. We don't make mistakes. Shit happens. Well, you didn't kill nobody or yourself, apparently. Fuck off, it slid in there. Still keep the dumb. That's what I do. That's why your dog is turning into a degenerate, because he watches YouTube videos. It's funny. Jeff Weinstock's in. Jeff, what's happening today? Well, I know. I'll do it on those pins. I'll slide them half one direction, clean that half off, slide it back in, and then slide it out the other way. Ooh. That'll work real good. Then I'll take the fucker off. fuck am I doing back there? Take my phone and my charger going over here. So what I do on my days off when Rick doesn't have it live, try to convince Lee Harris and Steve Mack that I'm a despicable person because I do things on YouTube. It's funny. Nooster's in. I am running subscribers only again, yes. I will subscriber comments. Public can watch, you just can't comment. I'll run public comments on Wednesday. Other than that, fuck them. It's easier on the moderators. Particularly Steve and Lee. If they're feeling a little frisky some night, they can just tell me to flick it back on. I can. If they got to scratch the itch or something, I can flip it back on. Alright. Those little motherfuckers don't like to go back on. You have the DeWalt adapter to USB. I think it comes in so handy. This one? Yes. So Wednesday's maybe a new high record for booting people. That could be. Especially when they've been suppressed for a while. Alex is in. Alex, what's happening, bud? Apparently I need a really small fucking snap ring players. I must put those on. Hold on. Oh well, fuck it. Got to beat the all-time record of 126 that got banned a few weeks ago. And I don't think we have to beat it, but it might happen. Ow! Guess I'm taking the fucker off now. I'll be back. Gonna try to find that lift. Atlas SLP 9K. Good luck. You can buy them. Going okay. Going to be chaos. I really had a hard time trying to figure out what the fuck you were spelling there, but don't forget, Rick comes the DeWalt electric chainsaw, special edition with the LED lights on all sides, special for cutting wood at 3 in the morning while hungover. 3 in the morning, I'm still drunk. It works fine. I already loaded the wood stove, so good for the night now. Mostly. Unless my wife turns the thermostat up to 72 again. Holy shit flakes. Tried to roast me out of the damn house. Why does my fucking chat keep freezing? My brother's gotten a few in northern Minnesota. I'm being good, bro. Don't put me in timeout. Even has LEDs, point it right at the operator's eyes. That's a weapon. Wow. Okay, bud, but we'll be watching. Don't call me bud, pal. What's that from? I don't know what that's from. That's what I said. It's a special Rick BORK edition. It comes with about 30 pages of papers to sign to get them on a lawsuits and a special camera that records every time the chainsaw is used. That's funny. Where's the cup at, Rick? What are you drinking on? Knob Creek Rye. A little bubbly paint there that I'd rather just scrape off so it can be fucking cleaned. I found after these things on a hoist, it's really hard to repaint the fuckers and actually get it to hold. But what I have found works really good is cavity wax from 3M. It's like $80 fucking a can, but still cheaper than a $12,000 hoist, so. $3M cavity wax 08852. That shit works. I kept the paper plate from the night of November 28th, 126 band, 16 timeouts. That's funny. Lee has a trophy wall. So I had handy that night. I was too fucking lazy to get a piece of paper from the kitchen. Doesn't anyone own paper anymore? Well, that was paper. It was a paper plate. Shit. The bad part is there was leftover supper on the other side. Just getting tired of the bullshit. Why can't we be normal human beings back to the 80s? Can be if we ban all the fucking people that are all the spammers from chatting. Set of wands for it. The fuck are you talking about? Vince is in. Thank you for taking the time to measure that. Not a problem. You got a little bit of room you could play with too if a guy really wanted to. You could make it a little wider in between. I think 31's they're recommended with. So next time I send Lee something, I'll add a pack of paper plates to the package for extra rating material. That's funny. Jeff Weinstock says, Tom, do you have a recipe for venison bacon? I've been looking for one, but all the measurements didn't include the tabletops. These ones are the table itself is 25 and a half wide, 60 and a half long without the ramps. I don't know how long each ramp is. Each ramp is about 10 inches long, just about 10 and a quarter. So about 81 inches all in, roughly. Well, there's a gap in between. I can measure when I put it back together. Yeah. Oh, I can measure this one right here. Suppose. $82 3/8 end to end on the ramps. Why are you looking at the side of the shop that isn't redone? Well, fucking sorry. You want to look the other way? That has been redone. What are you talking about? That's just not the newest redo. You want that one? Oh, fuck's sake. Here. That better? God, you're a demanding prick. There's the O'Reilly store. Wow. That is real better. I've just ordered one Atlas. It needs to sponsor you. Wow. Damn, dude. And good for you. Fuck. Those bastards are expensive. How about mine used for $600? A ham sponsor? That's what he said. I mean, hams would be good too. Aaron's in. Aaron, what's happening? Come here. Under 10K delivered. That's not bad, actually. There you go, Kyle. No, Dennis, I don't need the applicator wands for it. I don't have any reason to have a lot better price than Benpack. That's not bad at all. Everything says Napa, not O'Reilly. I know it. He's just jealous because I have a nice shelving. Doesn't even look like a shelf. I sponsored Rick for many months with beer a few years ago. That's right, a few years ago with beer. Appreciate you. Kyle, did you see my text earlier? Go back, and some of his old live streams, their refrigerator picture is usually in the thumbnail of those. My intro video to my channel has it in there. I haven't changed that. North America Auto Equipment is where I ordered it from. Nice. Fuck yeah. No one's left is installing the bastard. That should be dumb. They're so fucking heavy. I assume they're going to come... Each side's going to come pre-assembled. I hope you got some equipment for moving shit around, because not cool. Bo, are you still able to drive in that? Okay, I want to know how the new pickup is, Alex. Wow. Every shelf was full of Budweiser cans, all the labels turned, and 200 in there. Fit a lot of Budweiser in that fucking refrigerator. Well, that's pretty kick-ass. What are you driving now? Got hand controls with that? I've worked on a few vehicles with hand controls. That's a different learning curve, let me tell you. Okay, go down this way now. Also converted a Bobcat 5600 for me to operate. That's pretty bitchin'. What'd you have to convert on it? Is that 5600? Is that old enough that it had foot controls? Still on Kyle, undecided what I would like. Jeff says, where are all the trolls? We are on subscriber only chat, so they can't comment. How can you be on the hunt if you don't know what you're hunting for? Wow. Want to see the wife? What's she up to tonight? She said she was going to bed early, so probably sleeping. Or watching Christmas movies. She's been binge watching Christmas movies since Thanksgiving was over, because that's when all those fuckers start on the Hallmark Channel. So 2013 Silverado Z71, yes, twist like a motorcycle for the gas and push it toward the dash. Worked on a few of those. Party pooper she is. Why do you have all those things on the shelves? Because I use them for work. Can't afford those movies. I get them all for free. That's how the internet works. One time I go into my house, she's like, this is a great movie. And the next time I go in the house, she's like, this is so sad. And I'm like, I'm gonna go hit shit with a hammer. I haven't watched TV since at least 2019, only YouTube since then. Can't spend money to make money, that's right. Never have too much stuff, especially if it makes money, that's right. The Bobcat added a hydraulic lift gate to lift me up high enough to get in easily. Oh, nice. Interesting. Should be wealthy so you don't have to work. Yeah, because that's how things work. I'll just get magically wealthy, right? What fucking world you're living in. Oh, I got you. The 5600 is like the side-by-side. I got you. It's a Bobcat Toolcat. Isn't that what they're called? Bradley. Telling you what's happening. Ark had a chance to be cool, but blew it. Fuck him. Josh is in. I'm working on turning our radiator into a heater for our lobster boat. That's my project for today and tomorrow. It's getting cold out there. Perfect. What are you pulling heat off of with the radiator? He was nice enough to tell us that he was a troll. That's fair. Fuck him. Fuck around and find out. Oh, God. So I just watch and listen and try to be cool. Gonna plumb it into the coolant. I like this side of the shop. Appreciate you. The judge is in. Josh, could you just redirect the heat off the current radiator? Or no? Might be more complicated than that. Well, if it's a boat, it probably doesn't have one, does it? Oh, you said coolant, so it does. That thing running for power train. I don't think it. I'm not super familiar with boats and layouts and all that shit, so. I'm a fucking nail tech. I think I win for not fitting in. Well. Hey, we've had a hairdresser that watches from time to time. I did work for her too, but now she got married and moved to Texas, so she's probably too good for us. Her brother still watches though. Hi, Grant. Think I have to redneck it. No radiator on a boat. It's raw water cooled. That's what I thought. Interesting. It is, Alex. You spoke too fucking soon. Some inboards could have their own cooling system, though. I don't know if you're gonna get enough fucking heat out of the output side of that coolant by the time you, will you? Fuck. Spent over 94% of my life with dairy cattle and some form of animal, not people. This last past part of my life here is that part of kind of bothers me. I have to deal with people. I mean, there is that. Could have been known recently for not caring about people too much. They always send me to do stuff on no one else wants to do because I really don't care who I offend at all. Why do you cuss? Because I fucking can, chicken nugget. Why do you ask? It offends my ears. Some shit. How much heat? Just enough to sweat you out of the wheelhouse. I mean, that's all you need, right? Animals are cooler than people usually. Not my first time. I got you. So are you making it like a self-contained kind of cooling system? Then, Josh, or are you gonna still be pulling water out of the ocean? You have to put an APU, Josh. The water doesn't spend enough time in the engine to get warm enough for heat. Yeah, it seems like that'd be pretty. We're almost there. So now instead of spending time with the animals, I run a road grader, plowing snow or grading roads in the summer, and I hear from people, you tipped over my garbage can and everything went everywhere. Well, fuck them, that was raccoons last night. I don't know if they're running the thermostat in those. Last I checked, you can't put your garbage can in the middle of the road. Fuck them, it was the coons last night. Raw water runs through a heat exchanger, heats up the antifreeze, so self-contained only works when I'm running the boat at speed, not idle. I gotcha. Fuck the garbage cans. Plow them down. Children are now on the straight and narrow. It took that long? Jesus. We're not working when we're at speed. That's the ride out and the ride in. Antifreeze is only in the engine because the salt will eat the hell out of it. Oh, yeah. No, after that, the wife and I got into it. Jesus. Fuck. I'm catching it from all ends. Volvo D6, 330 horsepower. Nice. Never seen a snowplow? I don't miss commercial snowplowing, I can tell you that. Fuck that noise. I will pass. How many miles of road are you in charge of in your township? Send you some pictures, Emily. Some of them are kind of impressive. I'm sure I can take more of them this year to send to you. She said I need to be nicer. Sounds like she needs to take her own fucking advice. Never mind. You should have fake cried and told her she was being mean. That's what. If it gets enough snow, I might have to get the V-plow out. I don't want enough snow. Fuck that. There's a cat grader sitting in my yard now. I'll just use that. Why don't I have beer? That seems like a terrible fucking idea. I have a water though too, because I'm getting a little fucking parched. Township has 55 miles of actual road. When you plow, you got to do both directions to a 110. Then there's connecting county roads to get to the township road. So I don't know. Should actually write the mileage down sometime so we all know. Put a restrictor in the heat exchanger outlet line. I put a fucking ball valve in that bitch so that way when you don't need heat, you can just run it wide open. That's just my opinion. Just as I think my town has 70 miles of road. I don't remember what the township here has. It's 50 something or something like that. But almost 400 miles of coastline. Tequila? Is that how you say it? I have no idea. So if the salt doesn't rust up the ball valve, he's trying to restrict coolant to get it hot. Or he could restrict the freshwater side too, I suppose. You related to Mike? Not that I know of. I don't know any Mike that I'm related to. Here's a link, if it works, to Rick Skidder with the V-Plow, 3.7 million views. Damn. If I do the township all by myself, I can actually do it in 25 hours straight, the whole thing. That's why I keep the Mountain Dew handy. Damn. The town has about 2,000 kilometers of road, about 1,200 miles, and 1,100 miles of sidewalks, and about 650 miles. Or, Jesus Christ, 1,100 kilometers. $650 miles of sidewalk. Fuck that. Oh. Whistle pig. Oh, yeah. Stick with the rye theme. Nice. I got a van I gotta pull in here tonight before I go in, so it's gonna be nice and fucking warm in the morning. Sitting right outside the door. The door. Flash. Back over here. Ooh, yeah. Yup. Freeze again. Schmer wants to know if Emily gets snow down there. Not very often. Well, that was the nicest one so far. Well, I'll see you later. I'm off to my neighbor's ex-wife because I'm an asshole. Have a good night, everyone. Wow. Your neighbor's ex-wife. Ha! Just remember, what goes around comes around. Worst part is he's probably actually a judge too. Probably resided over the hearing in the divorce. Never mind. God damn it, Rick. I was just pointing out what the obvious. That's right. There's the ultimate fuck around and find out STD. How pissed are you at your neighbor? Fuck. Something that would scare the shit out of penicillin. That's funny. Get it. The neighbor's probably encroaching on the fence line. Well, he's trying to split the difference. Never mind. Talk about cutting your neighbor's grass. Told you about one neighbor that had an argument with his wife and ended up in bed with another woman, ended up with full-blown AIDS and all of that. Holy shit. He must have literally fucked a bitch named Karma. I think this is the last one I got, dude. That's more drama than I want? Yeah. There isn't pussy worth that, I can tell you right now. No offense, ladies, but I'm sure you feel the same way about the situation. Can't people just be decent? Fuck. Oh, that one's even still got a little fucking shine on it. Look at that. This is the year 2024. All accountability went straight out the window, and the events of the last few days have cemented that for everyone, haven't they? I mean, you can just give everybody a pardon. It's fine. I have a few things to say about it, but you would twist that all around. I mean, only in good fun. Just saying. Rick just hasn't had the good joke. Life is only as hard as you make it. I mean, there is that. Some people seem bound and determined to make it really, really fucking hard. Nobody's above the law, Tom, unless you're fucking the judge. Never mind. So I keep my mouth shut, Emily. LOL, there's some messed up stuff out there. I mean, I would never twist anyone's words and make it sound like it's something that's not just for humor. I would never do that. I'm completely unbiased. I will fucking pick on everyone. And if you say something, I will completely take it out of context. Fuck it. Gonna pardon myself out of here. Appreciate you. Squatch, what's happening tonight? At the end of the day, that's not my call. Just saying. Paul's in. Paul, what's happening? Just doing hoist maintenance. Joe, what are you apologizing for? Man who takes care of his equipment, respect, appreciate you. Start working on X231 again today, and the old bitch is already fighting me tooth and nail, so nothing out of the ordinary. Wow. I could hear the tone in that message. Gonna pick up my new truck tomorrow. Get her done. Meant to say, how are you? Somebody's got some issues. Is it literally a pickup truck? Well, Randy, what's happening? '11 GMC Sierra, perfect. The fuck, don't you know you need to let those ramp pins rust until they have to be cut out before you can try to put any grease on them? I know it. You gotta let these ones seize up so the fucking rollers don't turn anymore. It just grinds the fuckers in half until they fall off. Then we start eroding that fucking concrete. I know, I fucked up. I gotta wait until the fucking hoist is broken, then completely fucking panic because I didn't fucking maintain it. I missed the simple life before the internet. Good times. You know you could just turn it off, right? Saying. It's called self-control, jackass. Still remember to drive on ramps that wouldn't even fold themselves back down, and they each weighed about 150 pounds. And that was on the hoist that if you raised it up to wash the floor underneath it, we had to get everybody in the fucking shop to stand on the bastard so it would come down. It's cables and pulleys on a hoist or a drive on that weighs 1,200 pounds ish. Yeah, probably. When I get my new truck tomorrow, I'll go live and everybody can see it. Perfect. Squid says, Paul, congrats. New trucks are always cool. Could, but I wouldn't be able to see your pretty face. Joke. Love the channel, Rick. Appreciate you. Just saying, if you're going to bitch about the internet, you can always shut it off. It's amazing how much people bitch about the things that they could literally change in an instant, but it's like, and then it's like, but no, I couldn't do it. Evan Kibby's in. Evan, what's happening, bud? Surprised Norman ain't getting time out for that. Well, I've had my phone on silent for 5 years, for fuck's sake. Fact. It's not a bad idea, actually. Leave it on silent and I'll call you back. Ha! We'd rather time you out, Nooster. That's funny. Mike, what's happening? I've been here long enough. I know when to quit the dumb shit. Sharama says beer. Got no beer, got bourbon. Snow up that way? Yeah, we got snow. It was snowing earlier. Paul says he still has no snow. You can come and get this shit. Nah, wait, it's gonna get cold. You can't have it. I need it for insulation. It's gonna get this cold. I'd like to have enough snow that I could bank up around the bottoms of the fucking sides of the house and the shop. Well, I expanded foamed everything on the bottom sill of the shop this year, so I don't have nearly the wind intrusion. Gonna be mighty windy day tomorrow, by the sounds of it, too. They're talking 40, 50 mile an hour gusts and sustained winds at 30, so should be dumb. Dusting and snow here by Painesville. Only get a couple of inches here tomorrow, and that's what she said. Wow. Plus falling temps all day. Yeah, it's supposed to get single digits again tomorrow night. And that'll be dumb. Emily's giving you the look. I don't know what her look of disappointment's about. She's disappointed in your manhood. What state are you in? State of confusion. ABF, I appreciate you. Scott, speaking of that, did you see what Trump told Trudeau? Not to get political, but told Trudeau we could just annex them as the 51st state and he could be fucking governor for the next 2 years. Which I thought was funny. It's supposed to snow tonight, tomorrow night, all through the week. Hopefully it does. I love snow. I thought that was funny. Well, Steve Mack will finally get his card. That's funny. Megan said she missed you in our live. Paul can't spell worth a damn. New to live, you too? What does the wrench mean in the name? Means that they're a moderator and they can kick you out if you're an asshole. They're in charge of this shit. Make us a territory, the retarded votes will ruin the progress. I mean, there is that. What's the bourbon flavor tonight? I started out with Elijah Craig, and then when I got live, I went with a fucking Knob Creek Rye, and now I'm drinking Whistle Pig Rye, so. What's the colored stars mean? That means they're members. Fucking 3M cavity wax works awesome. Put that shit on there when I first put this thing up to stop the rust, because it's really hard to repaint a fucking hoist and have it actually stick. That shit hasn't spread at all. It works really good on the polymer glides too. Mike's 48 years young. What Nooster say this time? First step toward becoming a moderator is never asked to be a moderator. Well, there is that. Nooster, it ain't me you need to worry about. That's funny. Might want to Rick's memberships. You'll have a better chance of sticking around here. There is that. Probably still not going to get the rent, but first rule of Fight Club is don't talk about Fight Club. Don't ask to be part of Fight Club either. I'll wipe the rest of this motherfucker down. We can out members too. I don't want the rent. It just means working my time off. I've even got the scars to prove that you can get your face smashed in if you spend enough time around Rick. Wow. Okay, that's funny. Rick getting high with all them aerosols? Dude, that's nothing compared to the shit I've breathed working at a fucking Ford dealership. With no ventilation. At least I got the fucking door open. Those aerosols. Oh my god, you need to wear a mask for that. No, fucking course you do. Never mind. Jeff, I appreciate you, man. Doesn't kill you, at least you catch a buzz. Doesn't kill you, make you stronger. Kind of know when F-150 needs plugs. What's your schedule look like to do that? That's not a bad job. Next week. Run her over, drop her off. Fuck it. Mid next year? That's funny. Bacon Grease wants to know if they're original. On that, it really doesn't matter. Probably not original. Most of them are probably blown out by now. Now, if it's got helicoils in it and the helicoil comes out with the spark plug, you got a whole different fucking problem on your hands. But let's burn that bridge when we get there. Dave, what's happening? I think he's booked till 2026. It's true, I just imagine the worst. Now, if that was an 04, that's a whole different ball game. Those are the ones that stick. 543 valve is the ones that fucking stick like a bastard, and then you're fucked. That reminds me, I saw an expedition in Moose Lake the other day, crawling up Main Street. Blowing spark plug. Noise going up. Oh, nice. Just drive it. Fuck. Oh, disconnecting the fuel injector too, because wash the cylinder down. Held it. I heard on the fucking radio this afternoon, or this evening when I was pulling a customer's vehicle out. Again, I don't listen to the radio, but they had it on, so I don't touch the button. They pulled a guy, like a 78-year-old guy out of Lake Superior because he was ice skating on the motherfucker and fell through. Well, who'd have fucking thunk, huh? Luckily, I've never had to deal with a stuck or broken plug on my own shit. I'd like to keep it that way. By the looks of things, I highly doubt any injectors are being disconnected. I bet they were trying to avoid a tow bill by driving in themselves. That's always good. Fuck them. Pulled 2 kids out of the lake down here yesterday. Okay, I'm sick and fading fast. I hope you feel better. I'm contagious, so I don't touch my emojis. I didn't tell you to sanitize them. Well, down here, somebody in assisted living, dementia patient, got out for a walk by the river and was an awesome idea. Wasn't it? Last I knew, they were still looking for him. Jesus. Did you get out ice fishing yet? Fuck no. I don't go ice fishing anyway. I got better shit to do. And I sure as hell wouldn't be the first one out on the fucking lake just because it's like, oh, I gotta be the first guy out there. I don't like fish that much. Shit. All work and no play makes Johnny a dull boy. Ice fishing is not my idea of playing. I get it. Some people enjoy it. It's just like watching fucking sports. I don't like that either. For that matter, Johnny can be dull all he wants. Chances are he came out that way anyway. Want to go fishing one of these days? To play devil's advocate, if you ever ended up with dementia, I hope to God somebody lets me loose to just wander around in the woods until I die. Not even kidding. I mean, there are worse ways to go. Best when trucks parked side by side in 4 inches of ice. I'll stick to the woods. That's right. Had to deal with 4-dimensional people in my life. Too much more someone could torture me with than that. Not too much more people could. So yeah, I bet. Mike came over from Squatch's channel. What a letdown that was. I don't have anything against people that ice fish. Well, a little bit, but not that much. It's not my deal. Don't fucking, oh, you're gonna go do that. No, I don't have to go do that. It's free fucking country. I don't want to go ice fishing. Sounds dumb. Squatch wants to know what your username is over on his channel. Squatch channel rocks. Watched it for hours. Yeah, clean all the shit out of the bottom of these fucking the bases on these. That always sucks. It's a shitty job. Thought I had more used shitty fucking rigs around here for this job. Apparently we're gonna be using up some good ones tonight. Fuck it. I'll buy more. He says it's the same one. Ice fishing was always just getting drunk and carbon monoxide poisoning and trying to avoid a DUI. I'm good. I mean, if somebody's got a nice house out there, I'll go out there and play cards, drink a couple of beers, shoot shit, and go home. But I'm not there to fish. 10-4, yep, I can vouch for Mike. I've talked to him before at tractor shows. Poor bastard came over here. Already sounds like it's starting to get a little windy out there. I can hear it a little bit. Oh, fuck. It's a long way down. Fuck, at this point, we're almost out. I didn't pop it. I blew the end off of it though. I have much more. Fished a lot when I was younger, just shore for bass and perch. I've never tried ice fishing, but then I got all the cubes I need at home. That's funny. I got it. I would have tried ice fishing. Shit's not that expensive. I just bought one of them fancy fucking refrigerators and makes it for you. How long before Rick checks the picture zoom on the phone? Well, I just came back. How the hell did I hit that? Well, I don't know how the fuck I hit that before I walked away, but whatever, it's fine. Pretty clean like an employee now. I'm gonna have to go to the sign-in sheet, get another can after this. Down here crawling around on my fucking hands and knees like Toby's cousin trying to date his other cousin. That shit happened. Oh, God. Nah, he left already. Fuck's sake. Oh, he didn't leave. I believe Rick was the one who coined the phrase family wreath when he found out about that. Clean lift is a happy lift. Clean and inspect. I'd much rather have a nice fucking clean hoist that, not only that, but if you're fucking working on or something and you're touching it, getting shit all over you, and these pins, because they're greased and they're moving, they're always pushing grease out, which they should be. So, last thing you want to do is track that shit into the interior of somebody's car, because that's going to cost you. Looks like the Maytag repairman. I doubt that. What are you going to do for misery when you finally finish building X231? Are you planning on getting married? Wow. I wouldn't recommend jumping off that cliff. Jesus. As long as you're not related to the locals there. It's watered down blood. That was the excuse I got. Minden has a Canadian Tire and a Dairy Queen for a few years now, if you haven't been in a while. Dairy Queen? I remember when Dairy Queen used to be good. Now it's just trashy, low-quality food like everybody else. Their ice cream sucks, too. At least the ones around here it does. And it's so fucking expensive. I think last time I was at Dairy Queen a couple of years ago, my daughter and I went there. We just got ice cream. It was fucking $20. Take a chili dog in a blizzard. Pass. My wife buys, I think it's Kemp's. Jake's back. Mike, it won't keep that type of dust off my hoist. I live on a dirt road. It just won't happen. That being said, there's an entire pallet of epoxy floor coating over there, so eventually we'll get there. There's enough epoxy floor coating over there to do between 10 and 12,000 square feet, depending on your application. This is only about 1,100, so I'll be fine. Looks like the day you bought it. No, it was a filthy motherfucker the day I bought it because I bought it used. For the people that were here that seen this when I bought it, it was a grubby motherfucker, so. It was not very well taken care of when I got it, so. Southern Ontarians taking over the chat. That's fine. Nah, I don't need to have Squatch come over and help me epoxy the floor. It's not a matter of needing help. It's a matter of needing to leave and take time for it to dry without fucking being in here. So if things are slow, and that's a really big if, things are slow enough before I leave for Vegas in April, I'll epoxy the floor then. Because then it'll have a week to sit here and dry. Dry time is going to be the biggest issue, but the problem with that is it's going to take a week to get it all prepped and everything moved and get it all epoxied and then a week to dry. So the likelihood of me actually having 2 fucking weeks to make all those things happen is not that likely, so. But someday. Normie, get the hell out of here. I appreciate you. April live stream from Vegas. Well, there will likely be a couple, yes. Fix my oil drain tonight, too. I'll probably be there Monday through Thursday. So, we'll have Wednesday stream there for sure. 36 years in the same area, Schmore. I know all the little shithole towns well. No beer? I don't have any beer tonight. I got bourbon. Well, I drank my beer the other night and I didn't fucking feel like stopping, so I didn't get any. So it works. Bourbon and a little water sipper because the bourbon dries you out, so can have a little water chaser. The York. I couldn't be much further south. S'more, 60 miles across the lake to New York. And why? Feel like a union worker watching another guy work? That's funny. Welcome to being a state employee. Congratulations. That's the only qualification you need. I'm probably in for a few heavier water consumption night home. Made beef stroganoff for supper with Italian cream cheese. Now I feel like drinking a lot of water. I bet. Paul's back again. Bowmanville. Speaking of shitholes. Kind of feel like I could just scrub this up a little bit better. So something like this. May as well. Fuck it. Paul's too excited for the new rig, can't sleep. I remember when I used to get that excited when I grew up. I don't get a new vehicle now until I fucking have to. Last time I had to get a different truck was because we bought that fucking travel trailer and I didn't have anything 3/4 ton or bigger to pull that son of a bitch around. And they say you can pull it with a 1/2 ton, and I fucking disagree. You can as long as there ain't no fucking wind. If it's windy, the fucking tail's gonna wag the dog in a hurry. Half of Minnesota is further north than us. That's funny. I have to go to Duluth this weekend. Not looking forward to it. Fuck that place. You Duluth for? Fuck. Ish. Scaly paint bullshit. Once the scrape that shit off, hit it with cavity wax, and it'll quit scaling on me. One of my best online buddies was from there. He died a couple years ago. I miss him dearly. Well, fuck. Paul, I appreciate you. Did you ever fix those exhaust holes that were jingling on the door? If it gets windy, those are going to annoy the fuck out of you. Well, I haven't come up with a great solution yet. But depending on the wind, they actually don't make fucking noise lately, so. But my solution temporarily has been shoving a fucking rag in them. But yes, it does piss me off. I'll show you what I was going to do. I think it's still over here. This is not the right one, but I was going to get a couple of these 7-pin connectors from the fucking dollar store for like $2.99 that have a little coil spring in them with the one that's exposed. You know what I'm talking about. But the overall width on that flapper is not the correct width, so they won't work in there. So I'll have to come up with something else. Or are you cleaning that thing with one of those 500 rolls of blue towels you have up there? I was using blue shop towels. Depends on how hard I got to scrub, because four-inch wide piece of duct tape. Yeah, I know it. It is a little bit of a fucking fresh air control, but you can see it better than fucking snow. See, right now they aren't fucking pinging on it, so whatever. It is what it is. Did people ever figure out where you are in the States? Topic last time. Lots of air leaks underneath that door. Well, I don't worry too much about air leaks. I'd rather have a little bit of fresh air in here. Plus, it's fucking hot in here anyway, so. Right now, static temp is 69 degrees. Floor is, scroll for an average, 79, 85. Somewhere in there. Could a gasket fit around the opening? Yeah. Probably a nice mouse watching from the towel rolls as we speak. Could be. I threw plenty of fucking rat poison up there for him, so that'll. I'm not afraid of mice. Curtis, if that was magnetic, it would work great, but it's fucking white metal, so it's not non-magnetic. I'd have to glue a magnet to it. Which I could. I actually have some puck magnets, now that you mention it. I have some puckered duckered fucking magnets, but So I could do that. I could epoxy them in there. I have to do it when it's warmer, though. Why is my fucking... I got like a black banner on the top that I don't normally have. I don't know why that is. Anyway. Doesn't fucking matter. Mike, next time you see where your Christmas decorations at, my wife put up the tree in the house. I'll hang the wreaths on the gates, and that's it. Fuck it. Next time you see Toby at a tractor show, asking him about me grabbing a fucking gray squirrel with a pair of pliers when we worked at the Ford garage. I was just thinking, I wonder if you took apart a mousetrap that would be strong enough spring to hold the flapper down. Just an idea. You know? Fuck. I just had one. I was kicking that fucker around. I bet you're right. And even on the wider ones, you could just use one half of it. How good is a 4.8 motor? I mean, I'd rather have a 5.3 because it's the same platform with more horsepower, but whatever. It'll be fine. You already bought it now. It's too fucking late. My wife likes having the Christmas tree up, and she'll sleep with the Christmas lights on until fucking March or April or whenever the fuck she decides to take the tree down. One of my customers makes wreaths for me, so I go hang them on the gates. And that's it. At least you know a mechanic. Well, those motors are in most of the work vans. Yeah, they put them in a lot of the Savannahs and Chevy Express vans. They're stout enough if you don't mind the gutless, reliable power. So I said they don't have enough power to really hurt themselves, so it'll be fine. Don't see a ton of them around with the pickups around 4.8 in them, though. Anyone have any square body Suburbans for sale? No. Oh, that little 4.8 pickup truck gets out of its way. Is it a extended cab, crew cab? What is it? I did a launch in 4-wheel drive and it threw me back in the seat. That'll be good for the front CV shafts. It's been a fairly clean one, Paul. I would have about an 18, but would have went older if I found a clean one. Crew cab. U-joints, transfer case, CV axles. May as well just order a set of CV axles for it now. Throw them in the garage because it's going to fucking need them. How many miles are on that motherfucker? At least ball joints are cheap. It needs those too. $124. Oh, so it just needs ball joints then. It's either had them or it needs them for fucking sure. What else hasn't been done to it? Did you get it inspected or no? Curtis says, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Appreciate you. 29 in, 63 thumbs up. Perfect. Any scouts that way for sale? There's one on Marketplace. I seen the other day. It's up by Duluth, I believe. Maybe not. Maybe it's on auction. No, it's for sale. I'm pretty sure it's on Marketplace. Why the fuck would you want an international scout? I had an international scout once. I cut the fucking chassis out from underneath it and put a Nissan Z on top of it and then sold it to somebody. Launches. Like a Jeep, except for men. Do you smoke? No, I don't smoke. You've asked me this so many times. $78 scout for $30K on Facebook. There you go. Is it a yellow one? I don't remember what the price was, but damn. Green with gold stripe. Ah, the one I seen was yellow. Unless it was on an online auction, but it's not too bad. At least it goes down by itself. May as well clean the top off too, I suppose, eh? You've gone this far. When it rains, it's just liquid brake clean. It's fine. Have you ever thought about repainting that, or is it just a no-go? Is that a no-go? Problem with repainting it, you'll have a really hard time putting any kind of, aside from having someone professionally blast it, prime it, and use like a really high-grade fucking paint on it, it won't stick. And at that point, you gotta take the thing out of service for so long, that's not worth it. That's why I'll coat all that shit with cavity wax. So that way it doesn't continue to rust. It seals it up, but like the wear on the top, you're just not gonna get away from it, so. Not worth it. At the end of the day, it's a tool. It's made to be a tool. Take care of it, but don't fucking get about how it looks. Yeah, the top on this protects most of the undercarriage. But even then, when you got vehicles that are dripping off and shit splashing on the floor, all that shit, it happens. This is rated for 9,000 pounds. It will lift a 1-ton crew cab long box diesel. Shit gets messy. Well, and that's why I try to pull them in at night, let them thaw off and dry out, and I don't do a huge amount of maintenance jobs that I'm fighting that all the time. I'll do maintenance. When I do maintenance days, I just do, today I'm doing fucking oil changes. And then The rest of the time, they're bigger jobs, so I can usually pull them in and let them warm up and thaw off and do all the other shit. If I want to cheat, I can turn the heat exchanger on in the corner, and that will build a degree a minute in here until it gets to about 115 degrees. So, one hell of a wall. Appreciate you. Looks like an autopsy table. I mean, it could be. So clean you could eat off of it. I mean, I've eaten off of it. Fuck it. Maybe eating it off it at BORK Fest. That's right. We serve food off of it. Yeah, I gotta break up days. So today's I try to set one day a week aside for just maintenance day, and depending on how the big jobs fall in between, might be Monday, it might be Wednesday, it might be Saturday, but that also breaks it up, makes it work better for the customers. So it works. It seems like it works for everybody, and then I'll have day after because a lot of times oil changes lead to brakes. I try to throw in a day where I can do brakes and a little bit of light suspension work, and that might turn into 2 days. But then after that, then I got to dive back into fucking engine and transmissions and head gaskets and timing change for 3, 4, 5 days, and then back into a maintenance day. So beer holder works for it too. That's right. Green Mule, I appreciate you, man. Finish my bourbon, so I'm going to finish my water, and I'm going to the biggest job you've ever done? We had a 53 Jaguar when I worked for Ford. I did basically an entire powertrain overhaul on. Like I had hundreds of hours into that fucking thing. But for the most part, it's not like I'm doing nut and bolt restorations, so there's not. I mean, some of these jobs where you got to drop a powertrain, that's 30 hours. KRP van overhaul, yeah. Definitely here is one of the bigger jobs I've done, is overhauling the Kettle River pizza vans. That both got over 400,000 miles on them now. Now that we start talking about the fucking exhaust flapper on the door, they start making noise. Fucking things. Jinxed it. There's some other magnets here too. Some Luke had some fucking rare earth magnets. Oh, they're right here. They're oddly shaped though. Remember the very first job I ever did was pulling an engine out of a Suzuki Samurai. Oh, didn't even need a lift for that. Well, those won't fucking work. Like some long, narrow bastards. So all the nuts and bolts are rusted. Paul, your predictive text is fucking terrible. We used to use a good tea. What? Oh, tree limb to pull motor. Speaking of predictive text that sucks. All right, where's that mouse trap that I had earlier? This one was kicking around underneath the... when I redid the fucking shelves over here. It's that style, though. It's got fucking spring in it, that's for sure. I think it would work, though. Ha! I'm on my 20th beer, so there's that. I mean... my brother still has a Samurai 83 hardtop. Smells of mice, but rips. And a tree crushed it a few years ago. We hammered it out. Samurais were known for rolling over. They were like the Bronco 2 of the fucking Koreans. Might fucking work. Should I take this thing apart? And you go buy the 9-cent wood one and tear it apart. Too late, we're committed now. The screw's already out. I don't know what the screw is holding together, but... okay. Got it. So I think that'll work. Smart the hell out of here. I'm gonna have to take the thing off when I got more daylight and then mark it to fit that coil in there. So I'll have to grind the one side down. So if we go out here, I don't think it'll... I think this is too wide. Maybe not. Hey! Yeah, that's too wide to go in there. Although if I really fucking whipped it around and flipped it in there. But I'll just grind it out so that fits in there. And that would work just fine. I could make it go on the outside though. I have to think about that. Put a longer pin through there, it would fit on the outside, wouldn't it? Then I just have to find another one of those traps. Pretty sure Katie has a couple in the house. That was a fucking good idea, Tom. I think that's probably how I'm going to do that, too. Yeah, because it'll fucking drill that son of a bitch out. Put a longer cotter pin through that fucking thing and it'll be perfect. Get it go! I think that'd be a lot easier than fucking trying to grind that down and make it sit off to one side, because the more you lose, it might cock the door on there, fucking kitty wampus. So I think that worked perfect. I might have to put a little bit more bend in these coils, but that ain't no big deal. See, that's what I get for tearing apart the fancy mouse trap. That'll work perfect. Fuck yeah. I don't know if that'll be a tomorrow project, but once I find another one of these mouse traps. I like it. Just put a little bit more fucking, yeah, put a little bit more pressure on those so it sits up there to fucking get it go. Fuck yeah. Okay. I am going to go in the house and take a shower and call it a day. I'll catch you guys tomorrow night since it's fucking Wednesday. No bald eagles. Had one. We got plenty of them around here, but first time seeing one. I call them fucking sky carp, but you know what they say about federal protected species? Never mind. I don't think eagles are nearly as fucking majestic as everybody else does, but it's just me. You guys have a good night.